You guys, welcome to the Way of Adrian's life show. Excuse me, I'm just now waking up and everything. I gotta get myself together. You guys, I say welcome to the Way of Adrian's life. I know I haven't posted anything in a long time. I may post some old videos that I have made previous, but I haven't posted anything since I moved into state of Kansas. You guys, and this topic, I guess I don't know if I even have a topic name, because I'm going to be a little bit everywhere. I just wanted to encourage, everyone out there, male, female, whoever, in the world to, I know I'll give motivational speeches all the time, but just to encourage those out there, maybe who is struggling, or maybe feel like they're out of the box per se, they feel like they're different than anybody, or they're hard to maybe express themselves or express the feelings or the way they're thinking. The reason I'm saying this, you guys, just watching, media and things that people go through on a day-to-day basis, you guys, I really feel like in the world that we're programmed. And what I mean this, programmed in our mind that we feel like that we have to be a certain way, or we have to look a certain way, or we have to follow the ways of this world. How can I explain that? For an example, people think you have to have a self-image, or, you have to be thin, or you gotta be, whether you're fat, you can be healthy. Whether you're skinny, you can be, this is an example. Skinny, you could be healthy. You could be skinny and be unhealthy. You can be fat and unhealthy. Either way, you know what I'm saying? But people have this image that if you're big, that you're unhealthy. But that's not always the case, you guys. That's people stressing themselves out over that. People stressing themselves out over comments. I don't care what you're going to say over whatever. This is just me talking, being straight up with you. We are programmed here, on this earth. I feel like we're programmed. I feel like that whether it's weight, whether, we feel like we have to be better than somebody, than just being yourself at the end of the day. And be yourself, you guys. I feel like, and I've seen things, death, and I've been seeing a lot of suicides and everything. And yes, we are captive. I feel we are slaves to this earth. We're captive the way they have things programmed. I mean, really, because we're programmed because of jealousy, greed, power. Someone wants to be better than someone. Someone wants more than someone. It's really sad the way this world is. And when I say those people who's weird, who think out the box, I'm one of those ones. I think it's crazy how you gotta pay for free water. I think it's crazy that you gotta pay. I think about stupid stuff why you gotta pay for garbage bags that's gonna be thrown in the garbage anyways. When I feel like this world, probably way back in time, when this nature was just free for everyone, when it was more just living and sharing and trading things with one another, But this world, like we say, is coming to an end. We really are in a spiritual warfare. There's so many of us out here in the world who is struggling mentally, physically, emotionally. Let me tell you, those who's after this fighting physically, spiritually, and you think that you're by yourself, you're not by yourself. We are all going through it. So if you need help, if you feel like you need to talk to somebody, you need to write it down in a journal or whatever, let me tell you, just let it out. You sometimes we're afraid that we hold things in, and we're afraid that what people may think. And I'm gonna be honest, you got people who's going to talk all the time. There's always somebody who's got something to say. But who cares? You know, don't let that stuff get to you. I mean, I know it's gonna hurt your heart, but you gotta keep pushing. You gotta keep going. You gotta keep striving. You know what I'm saying? And you know, people, you know, they judge me. I want to put it out here, like, oh, she's in a cult or she's this. Let me tell you something. People are always got something to say. Whether you're the weirdest person ever, let me tell you, this earth to me is nothing but a big old fossil. And I know I'm about to change the subject a little bit, but the reason I say this earth is like a fossil, because there's a history. Under every history, there's a mystery. Under every mystery, there's always a secret behind something, you know? So those who thinks out the box, those who's weird or wondering why there was why things are happening, or for example, for African Americans, for whoever, why we struggle. This ain't just all about African Americans, but I'm just putting it out here. Why we struggle, why we going through what we going through. And you know, when you do your research, we was not always captive. We was free once. You know, and this ain't about no black and white thing, you know, either. You guys, I'm just putting it out there. When you do like your strong history, there's things hidden. Even like in religion wise. It's not have nothing just with color. Let me just put that. There's so much stuff that's hidden. Like for an example, giants. When you think about it, like giant, I'm just putting out giant people who really like want to do the research or think about giants, or who say all that stuff's not real. We don't know what's real. We don't know what's fake. There's so much things hidden on this earth, things that, you know, some people may be thinking about and some people might not think about. But those who's out there who's thinking out the box or whatever, don't think that you're weird. Anybody, whatever, who you are is who you are. Whatever gift God is giving you is giving you. Use your talent for whatever. I don't care if it's the weirdest thing ever that you're thinking. It don't matter. Because at the end of the day, there's always going to be someone who's going to say something. I don't care what dream you have. Live it the best you can. Live your life the best way you can. But let me tell you, you guys, don't sit here. I struggle with stressing and being overwhelmed about little things. You know, it's not worth it. I don't care if you're rich or you're poor. Try to be happy in the moment, in whatever situation that you're in. You know, at the end of the day, people are always striving. I'm not saying don't strive to do better, but always striving to compete. Always striving to make more money. I mean, look at these people out here who's famous or whatever. Rich, killing themselves because they feel like they can't be themselves. Or they're letting the ways of the world or people say things about them, bash them, or they're just mentally, physically drained and going through it, and sometimes they don't say nothing at all. No matter how, you know, behind every smile there is always a struggle, you guys. So we are all struggling. So we're all down to what I'm coming to, you guys, boiling down to, is to be yourself. Be yourself. Be yourself. Stop trying to do what everybody else out here is in the world doing. Listen, if I had just a little old shabby old place, you know what I'm saying, and I was the happiest person in the world, and it was just me and my family, but we had what we needed, I'm gonna be okay. Okay? So sometimes we are just overwhelmed. We let the ways of the world just overwhelm us. Our minds is going so much and running so much that we're old programmed. Like I said, we're programmed to do that. We really are. When we say we're programmed, yes, we are. We're programmed, like with school and everything. We're all programmed to have to live this certain way, this certain lifestyle, and think this certain way in order to be happy. That's bull. Just be you and be happy, and don't try to compete. This is not a competition. Look at the world. It's going to come to an end anyways. There's so much stuff going on. Well, there's so much stuff going on, but let's just think about us being happy. The most important thing anyways is family. You know, loving each other, it really is being patient, being kind, and loving at all times with each other. Because at the end of the day, you know, our spirit's gonna come out this vessel. None of this stuff is gonna matter. None of this physical stuff is gonna matter. None of your money is gonna matter. None of it. None of it. It's just gonna be left here for someone else to have or be destroyed. So live in the moment of just being you, being happy, being united with one another. Stop fighting. Stop trying to compete. Stop trying to be like everyone else. Stop trying to have more than what somebody else has. At the end of the day, I don't care. You could be something simple. You might just want to be able to help someone. You might just want to be a good mom. You just might want to be a good wife. You don't have to be something that you're not. Like a lot of these kids, they see these famous people in the world. They want to be like them, the richest people in the world. When them could be the most miserable people. Just be you at the end of the day. Stop copycatting. Stop watching what everybody else do. We're programmed to do that when we don't need to. Just be ourselves, you guys. I started a video cut off there for a minute, but I'm hoping that this can help somebody. I know I'm not saying much, but like I said, really, you know, this world is something else, but I'm not going to stress over it. But like I said, it's tradition after tradition, people following what people do at the end of the day and doing what someone else did, or feeling like they've got to do what that person did, or their mamas did, or that famous person did, instead of just being yourself. When I say tradition after tradition, this is the same thing as tradition after tradition. It's a history, it's a phase, it's a repeat. You know, we're programmed to do these things, and you know, it's sad. Like I said, every history has a mystery, has a secret. I know y'all saying why I'm saying that, because things are repeating, and just be you at the end. That's why I always say be you, be true, and be peace. Have peace among yourself. You know, I'm telling you all this, but I'm telling myself this. You know, I'm trying to encourage myself. Take a breather, relax, pray. I don't care. You know, some people are overworking themselves, trying to make more and more money, getting sick, unhealthy, you know, because you're stressing. And I know stuff is going up, you guys. I know bills and food, like I said, at the end of the day, it's because of greed, y'all. You can just go out and grow a garden and have a couple of vegetables as long as your belly is full. Who said you gotta go up there and be whining down and having these expensive meals and having all this? You ain't. It's just programmed that you got to. Oh, that's the good way of life. Who said that? Man said that. Like, we programmed. No. Just live a simple life. Be yourself. Stop stressing over the smallest stuff. I don't care if people think that you gotta have this big, fancy, nice house. No. As long as you got a roof over your head, clothes on your back, food in your mouth, you're fine. So, you know, stop overstressing yourself. You know, I'm telling myself that. Mentally, physically, emotionally. You know, at the end of the day, you got you and show love. That's it. Because at the end of the day, everything else is going to be gone and disappear like a blink of an eye. We age so quickly. But I love you guys. I hope that this helps someone out there. I know I'm a little here and there, but that was on my mind for this morning, and I like to share it. You know, you can either hear it, don't hear it, don't matter. It's just a message I wanted to put out there. I love you guys. Until then, you know what I mean? Be you, be true, and peace. Love you. Bye-bye.